So as we're moving along here, and we talked about the swag, we talk about his accomplishments,
right,
whether we took them for granted. One other thing I want to talk about is, personally, if we think about specific moments in time during his presidency, what do we think about?
Oh, let me see. During his presidency, specific moments in time.
And it could be a positive or negative, something that happened.
Outside of Bin Laden, I mean, ooh.
You know what? I'm so silly. I am. And I think, he is the only person that I know that always went on TV and was always being very playful. You know, he wasn't always serious. He's very playful.
For sure.
And there was this time that he was on like Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. And he was, he's talking about slow songs.
Slow news.
Slow news. Yeah, the slow news. I think that was like the coolest thing. And Jimmy Fallon was like, he was like doing like a narration version of it. He was in the back being all smooth, all smile. I'm like, man, listen, ain't no president gonna come out there, man. You could tell that was really his voice.
Is that the one where he's talking about black, orange is not the new black?
Yeah, orange is not
the new black. I don't know who he was talking about, but that was like a rapid shot. That was a subliminal right there.
Okay.
It's hilarious, but that was like my biggest moment. I was like, wow, that is freaking hilarious.
Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah, but you know what? Obama is a singer and he's a dancer. Have you noticed that?
Oh, tell me a little bit about that.
He was on Ellen's show, and he came out. This is when he was a senator, before he was elected as president.
Wow.
He came out on Ellen. I watched a video earlier this week. He came out dancing, and he has a little bit of rhythm. He has that African in him, that Kenyan in him. I said, oh, look at that's how he got Michelle. Okay, I see it. Yeah, and he got a voice.
Okay.
Yeah, he was singing to a little bit of Al Green.
Oh, Al Green.
At one of his speeches.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Correspondence dinner. Yes, he was singing Al Green.
Yes, he was. And, he's a Leo. Troy, you're a Leo.
Big up to the Leos. As a matter
King
of
of
fact,
the jungle.
he shares a birthday with my brother.
August 4th?
August 4th.
Nice.
Big out to Body by Adonis.
Okay.
Which,
Is that a good thing?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But,
That's my man. That's my boy right there. Shout out to Body by Adonis.
You know what? He's a true leader. My brother is a leader.
That. He's a true leader,
so,
no doubt, without question.
I give him his props for that. So I can definitely see that August 4th, comes out. But yeah, he's doing big things.
Well, he can go ahead and brush his shoulders off. He did that.
oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did brush the dirty. Yeah, he did brush his shoulders off by Jigga.
Yeah.
He always reference. He always referenced rappers. He referenced Kanye. He referenced Kendrick Lamar. He was just always doing his thing. Yeah, showing out to the culture.
I'm only curious, like, what's in his playlist, man?
I think a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
I bet you got a little Teddy Pendergrass or a little Luther.
Without question.
I'm sure he probably say that for the late nights. But,
right. He might have those cowboy boots. He might have those cowboy boots.
Those cowboy boots is mine. Nobody else but mine. Only I can do the cowboy boots, all right? That's my thing. But I will say, you know what? On a serious note, I think a lot of times people talk about Obama letting all these people come into the country and illegal aliens. A lot of people think about that during his pregnancy. But during my research, I realized that he has the most deportations of illegal immigrants in the history of the presidency.
Wow.
Does he?
Wow.
Yes, Obama.
Now, is that because of a good thing, like because they were like criminals or something like that?
Because they were criminals.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to let the good people in. He is a president of second chances, right? One of the things he has did more commutations than anybody else, over 300 to date, of getting people out in terms of sentences that were not violent crimes. He's giving us people second chances.
Big up everybody locked down, man.
Let
me tell you something. There's nothing like being locked down and realize that you're next to someone that should really be locked down.
For sure.
And you should be out in the streets.
Without question.
And I'm speaking about that from the guys that I know out there for experience that, small little petty crimes, they got to be out there for life. And they got kids, they got family, man. So that was, I know for myself, man, that was like a big plus for him to actually step up and say, listen, I'm going to do this for them. When he could have just said, you know what, I'll let somebody else take care of that another time, man. So, big up to that, man. Appreciate you for doing that. And everybody locked down, man. Keep your head up, man.
That's exactly right. So these are some of the things that he's done that, when people are asking you, what do you think of Obama? One or two things that people can walk away and say, I know he did Obamacare. I know he let people come into the country. He's a president of Second Chances. He ran his platform on hope. He's known for unity.
Yes,
I think those are the things that when we will do him a great service when people in history books look back at him and ask us to talk about him in a very favorable way. So I think we can do that.
Absolutely.
Anything else you guys want to add about that?
He did a lot for the LGBT community.
No question. Yes.
He
I
did.
forgot about that. He did.
Let's see. The don't ask, don't tell.
Yes, exactly right.
He ended the 1990s era restriction and formalized new policy allowing gays and lesbians to serve openly in the military for the first time.
That's exactly right.
And he also passed a law where, gays can get married.
They can get married. That's exactly. He did that as well.
Yes, he did.
And he was a president who was no joke. So not only was he a rapper president, he was a president who was no joke.
Oh.
Not only bin Laden, but Gaddafi as well. I mean, Libya.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a part of that. He was a part of that.
He ended the war in Iraq.
No question.
Yep, he did.
And he pulled the people out of Afghanistan as well. I mean, he was no joke.
Right.
I mean, he was charismatic. He was a leader. He was pleasant. He was someone that you can reach out and touch because he seemed like the person right next door to you.
Personable, very affable.
No question, but he was no punk.
But he was no punk. Strong.
So we appreciate that.
Yes.
We appreciate Obama very much for that.
Like behind every strong man, what lies?
A great woman.
Great and strong.
And I'm going to say
and
that.
And you add more
Michelle
adjectives.
Obama. And beautiful and sexy and the Coca-Cola and the IG mommies all day. So we all behind her. We all behind her.
I don't know about the IG mommies behind the president.
They all behind me.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That is wild.
And we can't forget that gown that Michelle Obama wore.
Oh,
beautiful.
Rose gold. It was so beautiful.
And I don't think you could ever see a first lady showing their hips and their body like that.
Yes.
Coca-Cola bottle.
Baba Bush? Who you going to see with hips and bodies like that?
Nobody.
Nobody in history, man.
No.
She definitely helped. She's like, you know what? This is it. It's the last time you're going to see anything like this. Let me show you how we run it.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the mac and cheese and the collard greens and all the other soul food that was in the White House.
Yeah, and the hips.
No question.
The first thing they got there was like, Chef Didier, you no longer need your services anymore.
Right.
And she was no joke with the arms, B. Yo, B.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She had that platform that she ran on in terms of all children should be healthy.
Right.
She did that health program for children.
Exactly,
right.
she did.
She wasn't just sitting there being beautiful and sexy.
No.
She was in there putting in some work.
That's Harvard. Yeah, that's Harvard.
No question.
Harvard law graduate. So,
Excuse
definitely.
me.
Yes.
Sis is doing it.
Yeah, she is. And she was rocking Versace. You can't go wrong with Versace.
And Versace.
Hello. But those hips, I think they were a result of the crack pies. You heard about the crack pies?
No, tell me about the crack pies.
Well, Obama obviously had like a pastry chef that was obviously working in the White House, and he just recently left after 7 years. So he was talking at a conference about how he's going to miss him, and he was kind of jokingly saying he feels like there might have been crack in the pies because they were addicted to them. So they call them the crack pies. Yeah. Did you know? Yeah, and even Michelle was like, yeah, those pies. We had to like literally restrict ourselves to just the weekend. So maybe those hips are a little bit of those pies,
Well,
mixed in with some
I'm
collard
pretty
green.
sure Obama ain't mad. He ain't mad at them hips.
Oh, no, he's not. 20 years
Keep
strong.
them pies coming.
Right.
And you know the funny thing? I know an older lady told me one thing she loved about Obama is that if you look at the first time he had to dance with the with his wife, he looked at her in such a glowing way. And you look at the one he did a few weeks ago, and he looks at her the same way. He still loves his wife, and that is awesome. He's very consistent.
And I could see that because she held him down.
No doubt.
The whole 8 years, she held herself properly. She held the family together. She was out there representing, and they both knew they had a job to do, and they both did an excellent job, representing for us and for being the first black president.
And for the minority communities, I'm talking black, brown, I'm talking everybody.
Everyone, Latino.
You know what? That's important to have the first person in the office not act a fool and have some scandals dropping off.
Because what that does is open up more doors.
No question.
For the next one.
Hope.
Because if he messed up, I'm telling you right now, if he got caught, like smoked some cracks, that's it. Let's shut it down. Shut it down.
It's over.
I'm next. Brother. You got to wait another 500 years.
But you know what? Unlike Clinton, he admitted that he has smoked weed.
That's why I got number of respect for him.
He keeps it real.
That's right.
He's very honest.
Because Bill said I inhaled, but it didn't taste good. Huh?
Right.
I'm telling you right now, he didn't smoke it.
Right.
Because from the hood, cats would get mad if they pass to you and you playing around with it. Man, give me that thing back. You got to wait.
Right.
$5 right there. You playing around
True
with
that.
it.
That's
Word
right.
up.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he said, quote unquote, I inhaled frequently. That was the point. Quote unquote. This is what Obama said.
And with a straight face.
With a straight
He was
face.
like, well, you know, I may have smoked, but I didn't inhale. No, he was like,
I
I
inhaled
smoked it.
frequently.
So is that
I'm
why
not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste it.
we have more states under this president that have legal weed than any other?
He probably has a lot to
don't
do
know.
with that. I think so.
I think that's what's popping off here.
Yes,
great.
yes,
That's
I
great.
think so. But no, he was just an awesome guy.
Yeah,
and we're gonna miss him.
You know what? I just saw, it was like a little fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in destiny. So when I knew that he was going to be president, I was like, you know what? He's going to do an excellent job. Let me just sit back and let him do his thing. Because when you think about it, I know he had a lot of controversy when it came down to everyone saying, was he qualified? Was he qualified? And I know one of the things was, you know, he wasn't even born in the United States. He was born in Hawaii.
Yes, he was.
You know,
Yep.
you know, and then they had to do research. They wanted to see
We don't have his birth
certificates.
certificate. I don't know.
We
I don't know.
But when they
Yeah.
but when they did
know.
research, they did some research on it, and if you look back, the Hawaii became part of the United States in 1959, in August of 1959.
Right.
Barack Obama was born in August of 1961, just 2 years after the fact. So if he was born 2 years earlier, even on that same date, he wouldn't have been born a U.S. citizen.
Wow.
So just them 2 years in that exact same month shows
Yeah.
that destiny. He was meant to be
meant.
born as a U.S. citizen and to
Yeah.
be who he is right now. And that's what I believe in destiny. That it was meant
I
to be.
believe in that too.
You know, it was
It
predetermined.
was already written in the book of life. For him.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
totally.
but until he shows that birth certificate,
Yes,
there's
sir.
some people in the other party that be like, he shouldn't be president.
Well, you know what? I can't find mine either. So you know
Well,
what? It's whatever.
you know.
I'm just saying, as a cynic that I am on the show,
I know. The devil's
Well, you know, I'm
advocate.
gonna ask for yours next time. I'm gonna see yours. I'm gonna see where yours is at.
I don't know if I have
passport.
it.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's still in Cuba. I don't know if I have mine.
Cuba. Shout out to Cuba.
Oh, that's another thing. He was the first president under his administration. We were able to open up our free trade agreements with Cuba so people can
Yes.
go back and forth and now travel to Cuba for the first time. So big
Okay.
shout out. He's a united president.
He is.
Second chances, making people come together regardless of skin color. I mean, if you think about some of the
Yes.
heinous crimes that have happened, you know, we're going to think about that under his presidency.
Right.
He's always been very neutral. Some people in the African American community would like for him to have a stronger stand for us.
Right.
But he's the president for everyone.
He is.
So I have to give him respect on that.
And I believe that's what the president of the United States should be. It should be someone that can be the voice of everyone, no matter what race, ethnicity, what background, all of that.
I agree.
Yes.
And we have something that's very universal, right? We have an event that's coming up soon, right?
We do. The Nollywood and African Film Critics Award, which is the NAFCA Honors Hollywood 2016, is going to be held at Alex Theater at 216 North Brand Boulevard in Glendale. And the tickets, yes.
Love Glendale.
It's going to be on, yeah, me too. It's a nice area. Saturday, November 19th at 7 p.m. And the tickets are between $45 to $100. So I guess it all depends where you're sitting.
Yeah, well, you know what? And we will actually be in the building. We got the
We will.
invitation, so we will be there. Come hang out with us. And actually, I'm flying out tomorrow to NYC
That's
for the
right.
Faith and Fitness Fiesta at 55 Mansfield Avenue in Roosevelt, New York, 11575. I'll be there between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. So if you want to come through and hang out with your boy, you can. Right now, we're going to be out. CD, excellent job, man. Thank you for all the information, man.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you for your insights.
That's
Sydney.
right. And Fabi, always representing.
Thank you.
Yo, this is If I Ruled the World. See you next week.
See you.
One.